Thank you very much, my friends. I'm Avdendra. Today, friends, I witnessed a loggerhead between the Chief Minister and Governor of Tamil Nadu. And Chief Minister, I mean the MK Stalin, and Governor called as RN Ravi. Both felt at the odd, in their conduct. Mr. Governor actually there is a convention into the constitutional setup in India that when the annual session starts in every year, the very first day, the governor must have to give uh, their speech. Okay, on that speech, governor provides the 1 year report to the assembly. So in his speech, actually, he draws the what they have achieved in the last 1 year. So that is a convention, okay, constitution setup, okay. There is no compulsion to that. There is no article to that, but what is there is a convention, okay, because this is happens, just like president did in Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, okay, a joint session he calls on the first day of every year, okay. So that's the convention followed by the states too. So Mr. R. N. Ravi is definitely a governor appointed by the center. Is going to give the speech. He was under in the assembly floor. He was delivering. He was about to deliver his speech, but something went wrong. The very early stage of since 1991, there is a national anthem. Okay, first have to sing, then rest of the proceedings should follow. But something went wrong there. The state anthem was first, you know, played. After that, the national anthem at the first stage was not played on that time. So Mr. R. N. Ravi got angry and he left the floor, saying, "No, first we have to observe the national anthem. It is a disrespect for the nation." And he left out assembly without giving even his speech. So something went wrong. After that, when he left, there is a uproar in the assembly, and chief minister and speaker of the assembly we started, making the comment against the governor. So this is not have to do. They have to do something this and that. Whatever they started abusing the chief minister. So as you know retaliatory measures, Mr. R. N. Ravi also said that today, on arrival of the governor of R. N. Ravi at the house, only Tamil Lai did that means there was sung. Governor respectfully reminded that to the house that constitutional duty of the assembly is to first sing the song of national anthem, then you can proceed for. But the chief minister said that no, it's not. There, I don't follow that convention. He said that we actually do first the state anthem. After your speech is come over, we will sing the national anthem later. Okay, that's the convention of Tamil Nadu Assembly. But the Mr. Chief Minister said, no, first you have to shun this national anthem, then we have to follow it. Something went wrong, and there was a missed statements after that coming out. All the assembly said that this is respect to the assembly. This is not we have to follow. Many comments came out, but definitely. I want to remind and said that I'm not constitutional expert, but I have read that constitution, and I have something feeling. The governor is just a don't have the real power. The chief minister and assembly have. So this is a convention. So there is governor must have to follow a set of procedure set up by the assembly. Okay, he don't have to impose his own will and wish. Okay, they have to listen the voice of the elected people. Okay, so because this is democracy, democracy means the voice of the people, and people's representative is the supreme in this constitution setup. But governor actually, in my view, is not and doing well. Okay, so R.N. Ravi, when he was in the governor as a governor in Nagaland, he was also, at the odd, with the local leaders too. So he was actually was sent from Nagaland to Tamil Nadu because Naga's peoples actually raised the voice against Mr. R. N. Ravi. So he was sent from Tamil Nadu, Nagaland to Tamil Nadu. Okay, so I think his behavior is something which protects the central interest, and is something is arbitrary. Okay, so they have to. Mr. Ravi must have to uh, follow the convention of the state assembly. State assembly is not rejecting actually they will not follow the uh, set norms of the national anthem. They will observe that. Okay, he didn't actually rejected. He will not play the national anthem. National anthem is supreme. He must have to respect it. Everybody respect that. Okay, Mr. Stalin saying that yes, we will observe, but later. Okay, but Mr. Ravi said no. You have to do it first. Okay, then the proceeding must have to follow. So that's actually when something at odd observations. And Tamil Nadu leaders also questioned the motives of the governor. Governor's real motive questionable. Okay, leaders of and Tamil Nadu leaders of the house actually said that the governor's motive is questionable. Okay, let me something read out for you. Uh, that Tamil Nadu governor action is of not completing its customary speech. This is a customary speech and convention, okay? Because this is being asked into the examination many times, okay? So that's why I'm emphasizing this for a particular point. The customary speech in the assembly has led to the question over the real motives. Many legislature actually for the assembly is committing right now, and his comments were made while moving a resolution in the House to retain only the official text of the governor's speech and assembly on the assembly records. You know, in uh, last year also there was a class between Mr. Ravi and Stalin. Okay, so Mr. Stalin actually said that this particular man must have to be removed from Tamil Nadu as a governor, and he is representative of the Aryans. Actually, he questioned the race of the governor. Okay, which is unconstitutional, not a good thing. Okay, but Mr. Stalin was angry, and he actually abused, and he went, forward to the constitution domain. He actually said that this particular man is Aryans coming from northern India. Okay, Mr. R.N. Ravi. So this was a very statement made just last year by Stalin against Mr. Governor, which is not expected by the constitution, because Article 16 of our constitution says that the equality and further something. No. So maintaining that is as Article 15, not 16. Okay, sorry. Maintaining that the peoples of Tamil Nadu and members of, but I told you everything was written here, and maintaining that the people of Tamil Nadu and members of the House have always had great respect for India and its national anthem. He said the government has great respect for the country integration, okay, patriotism, and the national leaders. As per the Article 173, 176 of the Constitution, governor is supposed to address the assembly and inform the legislature of the causes and summons. But our governor is acting against the constitution, which is not a good thing. in 1995 incident, recalling an incident in 1995 when the then state government passed a resolution to recall that then Governor Chenna Reddy, the leader of the House, said even then the then governor read the customary speech as prepared by the government. This is a speech actually given by the government. Okay. Later, leader from the chief minister and Karunanidhi was on that time 95. Despite his position on the post of the governor, maintained his respect for the those holding the post. One could even present the budget by not prorogative, prorogating the previous session and by avoiding the governor's address to the house. Such a okay, that's why I told you there is a convention. Okay, this is not compulsory. You can go ahead put the present in front of the assembly budget in front of the assembly, but without even the governor's speech. But there is a convention uh, in Article 176. The governor have to give his speech. One could even present the budget by not prorogating the previous session and by avoiding the governor's address to the House and such as how it is being done in some states. But our Chief Minister Stalin, who walks in the footsteps of the later, suggested we stick to the tradition and facilitate the governor's address. Governor's address is, must have to be followed according to the constitutional setup. But leaders, they have their wish to comment on. So, the leader of the house went on to quote from the President Ramnath Kovind, who, in his message on the occasion of the customary celebration of the Tamil Nadu Legislative Assembly in August 2021, said, much of the richness of Indian democracy is derived from Tamil Nadu legislature and is approved and is appropriated at across the world and is appreciated across the world. Okay, it is our responsibility to protect the pride of our august house from the diminishing. Okay, so recalling the governor's behavior last year from over the national. That's why I told you last year also it was. I have in my memory both started slurring each other. Hmm. uh, Governor behavior last year over the national anthem, and eventually the reply sent to him by speaker. He was the governor had also not read out his speech this year over the same issue, and his read motives real motives are questionable. Okay, so member are making the comment test yet because last year he didn't also gave his speech, and right now this year is also he uh, you know went left the house. Rajya Bhavan respond also. Rajya Bhavan, the governor's office, actually made the response. Hours after, the Tamil Nadu governor walked out of the assembly without reading its customary speech, taking exception to the national anthem not being played at the start of his address. Rajya Bhavan said in a statement that the national anthem was sung or played at the beginning and end of the governor's address in every assembly in the country. Okay, so this is uh, we must have to observe, but some states and some peoples are saying that they are following different kind of connotations. So they are free to do that, but they have to respect the national anthem, and are doing that. But there is a convention; they must have to rectify that accordingly, so that the confrontation between the governor and the chief minister should be calmed down. But I don't see Mr. Stalin's proclaiming that when the center appoints, saying everything, just you, I have in my memory many stories Mr. Stalin made the comment. that center must have to, give his attitude of authoritarian. Okay, he made the comment, center is concentrating the power and from the states, and they have must have to release some, power to the states, and means devolution of power. And uh, actually, third component is Mr. Stalin demanded from the center that because of the northern India having been a large scale of population, and in southern India population is declining. Okay, so because of the population ratio where this population is concentrated, actually got the more number of seats in Lok Sabha representation. So Mr. Stalin said that there should be no actually uh, seats, balance to the Lok Sabha. So because there is a population ratio, I told you. So Mr. Stalin also made the comment. The fourth point is the budget, devolution of the funds. Okay, so centers actually which collects the funds must have to dissolve much more funds from their proceeds of the taxes. Okay, so these 4 5 points actually Mr. Stalin always saying, and he's actually also every state have the right. I don't have any comment on that, but everybody is uh, every state of India is actually searching its own identity, regionalization. Okay, so actually, if there is a regionalization, there is a feeling of you know uh, nation. It's unity actually in undermines. Okay, if you find out the regionalization of you, I'm Gujarati, I'm Kannadi people, and some Tamilian people and North Indian people, Kashmiri people. Everybody start thinking such kind of searching regional identity. Then I feel that there is something, you know, feeling of regionalization rather than a complete national identity. So that's, I think, weakens the national unity. If I have feeling such kind of, I may be wrong, but I think I am right. If that is something happens, so that's not good for the nation, because everybody's, yes, that's why we are facing loggerhead, the chief minister and governor. So following points must have to be have to observe. National unity is very important. Okay, there should no any question of you know uh, any kind of denigrating the values of India, and we must have to protect our and strengthen our national unity. We need it. Okay, so thank you very much, my friends. The feeling that is being generated and being propagated in Tamil Nadu, particularly, is not a good thing. Okay. Secession of from Indian Union from any parts of the country, whatever the moment is going on in the Tamil Nadu, in sorry, in I mean the Manipur and Nagaland, and everybody is in every part of the country. Is to any moment anybody if they have the feeling kind of, that's not good thing. Okay, so you know must have to think about that. So thank you very much, my friends. So, because I'm since 2019, I'm in this field, I've read many reports and many things. I know that what kind of such things is going on. So, we will see that then later the stage. So, thank you very much for watching, my friends.